Hey guys, welcome to TM Black Card and welcome to my personalized mentorship. So excited that you're here, and I'm even more excited for this upcoming month of September. So basically, whether you're a new trader, a trader who has months or even years of experience, but you're just really not able to get to that next step or that level of consistency that you want to get to, whether that's, passing accounts, getting a few payouts, or the main goal and what I built this for is consistency with payouts to really upgrade and change your life in general with trading. Just if you guys don't know a bit about me, I am 19 years old, turning 20 in a month. And basically, how my journey started was it was when I was 17. I first, started learning a bit of trading. Um, well, it was 16 when I heard when I was 16 when I heard about trading. I saw a few friends doing it here and there, and 17 is when I really took the next step of fully locking in and actually taking the next step to start trading. Right. So I started with options in high school. I was, a full-time student, obviously being in high school every single day, and I had a full-time job at a warehouse, full-time, to the extent I could get of being in school. So I was really, my schedule was um, class 7 to around 3, and then I would go work 4 to 10, and then I would come home, learn how to trade, watch videos, this and that, right? Just to give you guys a clear, a quick little introduction of me. And so I got into options at first. There's no prop firms with options. There's no, any way to leverage, anything like that, like what there is with futures with options. So I instantly put, 3 grand, basically all of my savings into a live account with options. And at this time I was 17, and I think it was just around when I turned 17. And I basically blew all 3 grand in around 2 or 3 weeks. So 99% of people would have quit there. I wanted to quit. I really went down a really dark, kind of just mental state and just bad area of my life. And what I took that as is rather than, quitting, walking away, being like, yeah, this is not for me. I'm not able to, mentally take losses. I'm not able to mentally take seeing stuff like that where my account just goes to zero. And obviously it wasn't trading, but it was, definitely a learning point. So I took it as a lesson. I was like, no, this is really what I want. I actually want to grow through this. I actually want to change my life with this. And that's what I did. I am now at a point where I can, say that I made it with trading, however you want to, consider it. But I'm able to build an income for myself that's consistent through trading, and that's exactly where I'm going to get you guys. So, um, I was able to scale through 3 different prop firms now. I'm funded with 4, but I'm not trading one of them, and I'm now, built consistency of 5-figure payouts monthly, and that is where I want to get you guys to. Although payouts, big months, 10K months. All this and that is very nice to hear. It's very exciting. That is not really the goal that you guys should be focused on right now. And that is the biggest lesson that I took is not being focused on the money, but rather focused on the process. So this month, we are going to focus on what you need to know, what you need to learn, and that's why it's more personalized. So I've had 2 mentors in the past. One of them, I never got any one-on-one treatment. I never got any one-on-one work. It was really just a course of hours of videos, PDFs, and class like here and there, right? And I feel like I didn't really need all the knowledge that he was giving. And I never got any work that, really specified what I needed to work on and learn. So that is why I created my mentorship built on a selective few of students. That's why I had applications for it. I had to sadly deny a few people, just due to me thinking that their goals and how they perceive trading wasn't really lined up with what I was wanting to teach. So that is why I created the Black Card, and that is why I created more of a personalized one-on-one work with you. So any issues with your model, psychology, or just overall knowledge with trading, I'm going to specify for you. That is why we created the one-on-one trading plan. That is why we created the one-on-one journal, and that is why I created this whole mentorship. So I'm going to do a quick video about the Discord, show you guys how this month's going to work week by week, day by day, and we are going to go over goals at the end and how we're going to finish the month. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of how it's going to go. All right, so how the layout and everything's going to work in the Discord is obviously you guys are going to have access to seeing TM Trent Blackcard. So the first part of the mentorship that's built in the Discord is going to be Blackcard. There's going to be a start here, is which where you're at right now. There's going to be a schedule, basically showing a schedule in depth of times, how to apply for or how to schedule a one-on-one call, and stuff like that. It's going to be a full on schedule of dates and times of how everything is going to work throughout the mentorship and throughout the month. The next is going to be introductions. I want y'all to go in there, drop an introduction about yourself, where you come from, however much you're comfortable with sharing, and kind of just tell a bit of your story, especially with trading, and a bit of your goals as well. So maybe drop a goal that you have at the end of the month for this mentorship at the end of your introduction. And I want you guys to actually meet each other, learn and network with each other because you guys are in the same spot. And that is a big thing that I learned is networking and growing with people that are like-minded with you can help a ton. So that is what introductions is going to be. Going into the next section is going to be the Black Card Center. These are going to be my announcements, just announcing, any updates on the mentorship, any times, when class is starting, when calls are starting, this and that, right? Just overall announcements. There's going to be the chat, which I want you guys to, talk it up about trading, talking about like maybe a video, part of like the module that you learned, a question, anything like that, right? Just a chat. Life, this is kind of somewhere where you can share like maybe your gym progress, maybe a new car, um, just like throughout life, like traveling, this and that, right? Just cool things that you want to share with each other because again, this is just the beginning. This is going to be a huge thing, and I want to start building, more of a connection with you guys rather than just being a number, right? Students voice chat. This is where I want y'all to hop in calls together, maybe back test together, learn together, trade together, even in the mornings. Like if you guys just want to hop in a call and trade together. Again, in the schedule part, you guys are going to see kind of when I'm going to be live trading with you guys. My main goal is obviously I want to like trade with you guys and this and that, but I want to create you guys to become independent traders, not create dependency on me. And yeah, the check-ins, this is going to be where we hop on a one-on-one call before either pre-market or post-market. So the reason why I have the quick check-in calls is going to range from 15 to 20 minutes, is just to either prep you for the market. We're going to kind of go over daily bias. We could all hop in here as well if you guys want to hear my outlook. Go over daily bias, go over your rules for this day, just so you're reminded every single day, like, okay, this is what I got to do, and this is what I'm going to do, and then how to execute it, right? And then after the post-market check-ins, again, a 15, 20-minute call after close. This is if you had a really, I want this to be utilized if you had a really bad day or a really good day. We're going to go, the reason for that is I want to go over, let's just say a good day, what went well, how did you do it so you can learn to do it, consistently, this and that. Bad days, especially, we need to do these check-in calls because we need to figure out what is wrong, what psychology issues you're dealing with, what model issues you're dealing with, go over your trade, and make sure you didn't break your rules because you guys should not break your rules once this month, okay? So that's what the check-ins are going to be, and that is the Black Card Center. Going down to Black Card Performance. So trade recaps, you guys have already seen a few. These are going to be daily videos of if I trade, right? If I don't have trading days, which, with Gold and NQ, I've been trading every day lately, especially with September coming up. Super excited. These are going to be full breakdown recaps. As you can see, like this last one, around 20 minutes, right? They're going to be unlisted on YouTube just because Discord can't take the whole video because I yap, as you can see. And that's going to be a full breakdown of my trade, my model, so you guys get an understanding of how I see the market every single day. Student trade recaps, this are going to be where you guys send your trades every single day. I either want a video of you going down, breaking your trade, breaking down your setup, how it went, this and that, right? It's basically a little bit of a journal for you guys, and I'm going to be, commenting on it, responding about it, what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could have done, this and that, right? Or if you're not comfortable with sharing a video, or yeah, if you're not comfortable with sharing a video, just send a screenshot and an explanation. And if you're not comfortable with sharing it to the other students, then you can personally send it to just me. But again, I want these at least almost every day, just as consistent as you can make it, because that is when growth comes. Growth comes from consistency, whether that's something as little as trade recaps. Okay. Leaderboard. I'm super excited for this. This is going to be, even though it's just like, I am taking like a selective few and just a few students. The leaderboard's gonna be pretty small, but either weekly or bi-weekly, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a, giveaways to you guys, to reward you for sticking to your rules, especially, like actually being consistent. And this is going to be either weekly or bi-weekly again of a leaderboard of like, oh, Lude's passed an account, or, Zeus, got a pass, something like that, right? It's going to be, to kind of create competitiveness and a competition between you guys. I don't want you guys to rush anything or force anything just to win on the leaderboard because, again, an account is not worth, more than your future with trading. So don't make it that big of a deal. But it's something a little fun, and I'm gonna get you guys up with hook you guys up with a few accounts here and there. This is a big one, accountability zone. So whenever you break your rules, whenever you overtrade, over leverage, FOMO, anything like that, or just fuck up on the day, you're gonna go into accountability zone and write out what you did wrong and share it. Okay. And yeah, you might be a little nervous to like, see me see you fail, other students see you fail, but that's where growth comes from. Growth comes from accountability, growth comes from failing, and growth comes from actually learning from it. So accountability zone. And the last part, second to last part, is going to be the black card education. So these are going to be in modules. I have 7 modules here. There's going to be an intro video for all of them, or there is an intro video for all of them. And how this is going to work, because again, I don't want to overload you guys with anything, is the first week I'm going to be opening up module 1 and module 2. And then and then week 2 will be module 3 and module 4. Week 3 will be module 5, module 6, and module 7. And then week 4, we're really gonna, work on anything out of these modules that you need more work on, or anything around that area. Um, and yeah, that's going to be the education part. If we Let's just say week 1, and module 1 and module 2 are open, and you guys are both, everybody's like, okay, I know I want module 3. If you guys want to like excel your learning, go a little bit quicker, and if you're actually, taking everything in depth, then I'll open that module if you guys just want to let me know. But that's how I have it planned out, because I don't want to just drop hours of videos on you guys, so you can actually learn it step by step throughout this month. So that is how everything's going to work. Obviously, down in Black Center, this was just created, but that is going to be when you guys graduate. We'll get into that, later down the month. The month hasn't even started. But yeah, that is how the Discord part is going to be working with my part of the mentorship.